Emma, bad luck today. Had some opportunities in the first set. How frustrating was it not to be able to take advantage of them?
Yeah, I'd say really difficult match today. I think first set I had some chances, but even if I had chances, I didn't necessarily feel like it was easy out there. I felt like conditions were very difficult. It was super lively and quite windy, so I was just adjusting after not having played in those conditions. I felt, and in the second set, I just wasn't feeling good at all out there. Like, I think in terms of not feeling yourself, it was just one of those days where I didn't necessarily feel good.
So having played your first match at night, did it end up being more of a physical battle with a sort of physical ailments for you?
I would say I just felt a bit like off today. I think you have those days where you don't feel good on the ball, you don't feel good on the court, you feel a bit out of body, and I think that was just one of my days today.
And it obviously hasn't been straightforward, your preparation coming into sort of Australia. Where do you feel you're at sort of physically, irrespective of not feeling your best on the court today?
Yeah, I think, to be in Australia has to be a positive. I mean, I didn't know if I'd be flying out here, so to have had a few matches to start the season is definitely something that I wasn't expecting, but have to, take what I can from that, and it's helped me kind of work my way into the season. Not necessarily, feeling great to start, but I think with each one I felt better except today, and I think it's more of an anomaly where I didn't feel good and need to get back and, look forward to going again when I'm ready.
Well, bad luck and hope you feel better soon.
Thank you.
So a very windy welcome first to British tennis legends and Quilter and Tim Henman, and a man who's got the crowd support behind us today, John McEnroe.
My biggest fan base is women over 70, so I think we found some.
When are they not there is more the question. But, unfortunately we have to go back to tennis, John. I want to start with Emma Raducanu. Tim, you spoke to her post-match. Disappointment you feel with, especially the way that the second set went after the first set being so close, and she was right in it.
Well, the first set was disappointing as well because she was up a break twice. She served for the first set. She had a lot of opportunities, but never really could establish, take advantage and establish a big lead like that. And the tie-break was always going to be critical. And then when she lost that first set, it did look like sort of energy levels really went down, and the second set just ran away from her. So interesting and disappointing to hear that she's not feeling her best, and I think that definitely reflected in the second set.
And you were out by the court. Did you feel like she could have taken her chances, maybe just been a bit more positive overall, because she was right in it, leading with a break, as Tim said, in the first set, and then just maybe looked a bit negative, really, towards the end of the match?
Yeah, I mean, there were times in that match towards the end where she looked really lost, but we also need to factor the conditions. Her preparation wasn't ideal coming into this tournament. Not sure where the foot is exactly at. I spoke to Frances after the match. She was playing day conditions. It was significantly quicker and windier than it was when she played her first round here in the night. So look, there are a lot of adjustments that she didn't quite get right today, but hopefully, look, it's still the start of the season. She can pick herself up and dust herself off and back to the drawing board.